Now for race 4, the Carrington Civic Handicap, and that old horse you can see, Sound Horizon, a rising 8-year-old who broke down almost 3 years ago. He's been nursed back to health by Gosford trainer Bobby Law, and this is his first start, Ken, in close on 3 years.
Yes, John, he'll be battling to beat these. He's at big odds on the totem, big odds with bookies. Let's look at these odds. Number 1, Sound Horizon, is at 30 to 1. Cavalier about $3.40, between 5 to 2 and 9 to 4. Deep Pile out to $2.90 now. Probably get to around about 2 to 1 by the time they jump. I've gone for Cavalier to beat Deep Pile. I think he's going great guns at the moment, Cavalier. Sanction 6.5 to 1, 15 to 1 Natural Wood, that's not bad odds. 7 to 1 Punchline, Sea Lion at 33 to 1, 16 Luskin Galaxy, 15 Gallery Star, 25 Sioux Chief. I'm on Cavalier, Johnny boy.
Well, good luck to you, Ken. Under starters' orders now. They're in there and facing squarely. The lights are flashing on top of the gates and they're ready to break. Sanction destined for a stud career later this year. Deep Pile steadies down and the gates fly. They're off and running, and slow to move at the start is Gallery Star. A clear last out of the barrier. Luskin Galaxy flew the mark and bounded out in front of Deep Pile, followed by Sioux Chief and Natural Wood, and Cavalier quickly zooming between horses. In fact, he's pulled his way into third place early, Cavalier. Luskin Galaxy slows up a bit to lead narrowly over Deep Pile, and Cavalier third, followed by Sanction Sioux Chief. A length then to Natural Wood and Sound Horizon keeping in touch with them, followed by Sea Lion. Punchline being second last, and ahead away last is Gallery Star. To the 700 metres mark, Luskin Galaxy held together, just led Deep Pile. A little more than a length to Cavalier in the box seat, followed by Sanction Sioux Chief, and 3 wide is Natural Wood. At the head of the others, Sound Horizon, followed by Sea Lion and Punchline, and Gallery Star the trailer. Into the straight, Luskin Galaxy tackled in earnest now by Deep Pile on the outside, and they're clear of Cavalier, who's popped the question. The 2 leaders got away from Cavalier coming to the 200 mark. Sanction near the fence is running on pretty well. He's looking a bit of a threat. Deep Pile is just the leader. Sanction getting through near the rail, and Cavalier struggling to reach them. Deep Pile and Sanction, he's got to get to work on Deep Pile, but it's another one for the grey mare. And Deep Pile scored well. Now seconds close, Cavalier wide out or Sanction, then Luskin Galaxy and Sea Line, Punchline from Natural Wood. Sound Horizon ran a very nice race, and I think Connections will be happy with that. Second last is Gallery Star, and Sioux Chief has tailed off. Well, he had to get busy, Jay Marshall, over the last 100 metres because Sanction looked like making a real race of it. But Deep Pile responded gamely and puts together her 3rd consecutive win and her 8th win from 24 starts. Deep Pile pays $2.90 and $1.40. Now Cavalier wide out in a photo for second, $1.50, with Sanction $2.10. Bonnie Mare, Ken.
Yes, John, no excuses for the beaten horses. Deep Pile, the daughter of Plush, revelled in the heavy going, and or the slow going, I should say, and was much too good. Ronnie Quinton tried to sneak a run along the inside. A few jockeys have been wary of the rails, but Sanction wasn't quite up to the task. And Cavalier, who raced very keenly early, he had his chance as well. He's wide out in the green, white and yellow colours. Very close there for second. Sanction has actually run second officially, and Cavalier in 3rd spot. Okay, one race down here at Rosehill. Don't forget, our next live cross is at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for the Castlemaine 10,000 at Doomben, where all the star sprinters of Australia are running. Until then, stay tuned for a lot of upcoming action on the wide world of sports.
Still to come, the US report. More World Cup men's gymnastics. John Newcombe previews the French Tennis Open. Katarina Witt glides on ice at the World Championships. League sensation, the player's player, Bradley Clyde, is back after injury, primed to show his great talent. And there's plenty of action when Hulk Hogan grapples with Sergeant Slaughter. We'll have the running of the Castlemaine 10,000. Barry Sheen reviews Mick Doohan's Grand Prix win and previews the Italian 500cc Championship. Boxing action from Australia's Renato Cornet when he corners former WBC champ Paolo Sugar Ray. Hopefully kicking their way to a World Cup berth, the Australian ladies soccer team. From the brilliant movie, more extreme skiing of the not-so-serious type. On the eve of the FA Cup final, Cup nostalgia and Cup capers at Alice Springs for the running of the Camel Cup. All that proudly presented by Ford. Tomorrow on the Sunday edition with Max Walker, yachting expert Bruce Stannard has been keyholing the performers in the America's Cup Class World Championships, and Nick Mateus, high-altitude parachutist. On Sports Sunday, Coco and Mullicam. What are we talking about? Well, according to this Indian crusader, they're sports that are about to boom worldwide. Coco and Mullicam. That's this week's cover story. Plus, the greatest Iron Man of them all, Trevor Hendy. All that and a whole lot more on the one and only Wide World of Sports.
And welcome back to the Wide World of Sports. Let's check the results of the New South Wales TAB dividends for Sydney Race 4. The Carrington Civic Handicap, number 3, Deep Pile, the winner, $2.90 and $1.40. Sanction got second, number 4, $2.10. And number 2, Cavalier was third, $1.50. They are New South Wales TAB divvies. Now, in the next, Ken Callender likes number 18, Thrifty Reserve, to be ridden by El Cassidy. That's race 5, the big one, up in Doomben, the Castlemaine 10,000. 3 games played last night in the NBL.
Welcome back. Well, now we go racing once again, and out at Rose Hill, here is Johnny Tapp. Good afternoon, Tappy.
Ken Sutcliffe, good afternoon to you, my boy, and we're about to go to Brisbane, to the Doomben racecourse, as a matter of fact, where one of Australia's most prestigious sprint events is about to be run. It's called the Castlemaine 10,000, which is a bit of a misnomer because it does in effect carry about $400,000 in prize money, and it brings together a very slick field of sprinters. One notable absentee is From the Planet, trained by Bill Mitchell. From the Planet in the past has not relished rain-affected tracks, and for that reason he is a non-runner as they start to move in. Ken, to say there are some big earners in the race is an understatement. For instance, St Jude has won $1.7 million, and With Me has won $1.2 million.
Yes, John, St Jude is favourite in what's a pretty open race. Now, these prices I'm going to give you, remember, vary from state to state, so they're only approximate. Here's what they are. Number 1, Lightning Bend, around about 12 to 1. From the Planet is scratched. Tiny's Finito, 9 to 1. 25, Don't Play. 12, Arc Regal. 15, Plush Embassy. 25, Prince Trialia. 9 to 2 and a clear favourite, St Jude. 25, With Me. 16, Barossa Boy. 16, Marimbula Bay. He's very well weighted. 200, Count Henry. 100, Be Able. 66, Gypsy Rogue. 100, Regent Diamond. 50, Young Carbinia. 25, the Bullfighter. This is the horse I like. I think you run a hell of a race. Thrifty Reserve, around about an 8 to 1 chance. Dan Jicky at 66 to 1. Committal, another Sydney sider at 8 to 1 to be ridden by Matty Pravado. Deposition has won his last 6. This is a real test, and he's at 14 to 1. Milutinsky, Jonaron and Cavalon were not required. There's only a few more to go in, and I think we go now to Brisbane. No, first of all, we'll let Johnny have his say. What do you think, Jono?
All right, Ken, oh boy, trying to pick this one is a real conundrum. I'm a very avid fan of St Jude's. I think he's a marvellous little horse. He's probably not at his best on the rain-affected track, but by the same token, he handles it well enough to give these a run for their money. He's perfectly drawn in barrier 6. Watch for St Jude in the pale blue and purple colours out of about barrier 6. We take it out of Doomben. Your commentator is Wayne Wilson.
Line looks good. There's the light. It's on. Stand by for a start. Racing Arc Regal began quickly near the inside. With Me began brilliantly out wide. Lightning Bender's going fast, and Dan Jeeky handy. St Jude fast away. He's up running 4th in the early part. Be Able driving through the field. Have a look at this charge in the early stages. The Bullfighter's going through as well to contest the lead, and Gypsy Rogue with that bunch, and so is Tiny's Finito. Regent Diamond next on the inside. St Jude after beginning brilliantly, drifting back to midfield. Then Committal further back. Deposition. Plush Embassy on the inside. Marimbula Bay. Barossa Boy caught out very wide. Thrifty Reserve back about 4th last with Don't Play. Then Prince Trialia, Young Cabinier and Count Henri. They're tightly packed, and as they come down the side with 7.50 to go, Gypsy Rogue shows the way a length in front. Be Able second. With Me is third, but she's trapped deep. Arc Regal next on the inside, followed by Lightning Bend and Tiny's Finito. Then the Bullfighter, Dan Jeeky. Back behind them on the rails is St Jude. Barossa Boy sweeping right around the field. Committal going through in the centre. Regent Diamond, Marimbula Bay, Count Henri. Then Thrifty Reserve. Plush Embassy's well back with Prince Trialia, and Don't Play has dropped out last in the home straight. 300 metres to go. Gypsy Rogue joined on the outside by With Me, and here comes Barossa Boy. He's dropping from the clouds on the outside. He's gone to them. Tiny's Finito now into second place. Marimbula Bay and Prince Trialia's running on. Barossa Boy in front of Tiny's Finito. Prince Trialia's coming at them hard, and he's going to do it again. He's going to win 2 10,000s in a row. 2. Prince Trialia beat Barossa Boy. Tiny's Finito third, then Thrifty Reserve, Marimbula Bay, followed by Dan Jeeky and then St Jude. Regent Diamond was next, then Gypsy Rogue, who stopped Plush Embassy. Be Able Committal. Further back, Young Cabinier Deposition. Well back, Lightning Ben, Count Honore the Bullfighter. And With Me pulling up pretty quickly after going over the line. Don't Play a Long Last.
Yeah, well, what an exciting finish, and the Hawkesbury-trained Prince Trialia, who's going to be around about 25 to 1 on most totes. Watch him steam down here in the Balmain colours, black and gold. Prince Trialia won the race last year. He looms up to the West Australian Barossa Boy, and that great horse, Tiny's Finito, holds on for third. Marimbula Bay fourth, and there in about 7th spot in the purple and blue colours is St Jude. But no doubt about the winner, Beaver Schofield on number 7, Prince Trialia. And we'll have more sporting action coming up on the Wide World of Sports.
Official placings. First was Hansel in a winning time of 1 minute 54 seconds, and a whopping 7 lengths behind was Corporate Report. Third, Main Minister. Hansel won for its owners a neat $554,000, and John Tapp will have full details later in the program. There were 4 at the Todd River. And now checking the results of New South Wales TAB dividends for Doomben Race 5, the Castlemaine 10,000, and there it is, Prince Trialia making it 2 10,000s in a row, ridden by Beaver Schofield. $26.70, yes, $26.70 and $6.80. 10 Barossa Boy second, $4.80, and 3 Tiny's Finito, $2.90 was third. New South Wales TAB dividends. Kenny Callender likes in the next at Rose Hill, number 3 Mercator, to be ridden by B Compton. That's the Orlando Wines Cup, which will be coming up shortly. Now in tennis...
Hey Ian, thank you. The race is called the Orlando Wines Cup, and yet another time-honoured event has lost its name or had a name change as a result of sponsorship. It was previously the Lord Mayor's Cup, and there's the favourite. He's not very big, a little fellow called Mercator, ridden by Bruce Compton, trained by Royce Dowling, and Ken, his last 2 wins have been very impressive.
Yes, John, in fact, he's won 4 in a row, 4 from 6 starts. He's not flash odds, but I think you'll get the cash. Here are all the prices. Kensington Gardens at 10 to 1, Polyphony at 9s. Mercator, the horse we're talking about, $2.20, odds of around about 5 to 4. That's $2.20 return for $1 investment. 30 Galilei, 50 Moniusco, 9 to 1 Star Kauru, 33 Royal Marine, 40 Bass Drum, 25 Galleon's Gem. Chiming Knight, J Marshall at 8 to 1. Gala Recital 100 to 1. Pompeius, let me check his price. $5.60, coming in all the time. Might end up 4 to 1 or even shorter. 66 Curso, Rudazan is out. Del Ruffin 100, Shorty Mac 100. Talking about Pompeius, the horse here, it's to be ridden by Kevin Moses. Kevin's already won 3 of the first 5 races at Rose Hill, the first 3 in fact, and he's going for his 4th win of the day on Pompeius. The favourite, Mercator, to be ridden by Bruce Compton. Here's Johnny.
Righto, Ken, he's got a bad alley, little Mercator, but it probably won't matter because he likes to get back in the field anyway, and when horses drop straight back in the early stages, it really doesn't matter where they draw. Pompeius, a good winner last week at Randwick. He seems to be getting better all the time. He's a 4-year-old Pompeius, and yet he's only had 15 or 16 starts, so he must have had problems somewhere along the line. Now Mercator moves up on the outside of the field, and they look to be about set and ready for action now. The line looks good. Nono, Galilei to come in the Mike Willisey colours. Ron Quinton up. Galilei, an imported galloper, has moved in. Yet another one of the Argentinian connection. Galilei goes up on the extreme outside. In fact, he's out there in the second petition of stalls. Ready. Kensington Gardens being held by a gateman. Off and running in the Orlando Cup. Chiming Knight and Gala Recital down near the inside began well, and so did Kensington Gardens, and Old Moniusco pinged away nicely. Close handy Curso and Royal Marine, followed by Bass Drum as they thunder down the straight the first time. Moniusco goes to the lead now, narrowly over Royal Marine, and Bass Drum on the outside is going up to join them. Kensington Gardens tucked away on the fence, followed by Curso, 3 deep Galleon's Gem. Out very wide Shorty Mac, and Pompeius the best part of 5 and 6 deep leaving the straight, and then Chiming Night and Dal Raffin, followed by Mercator. Well back Gala Recital, Polyphony and Galilei, and back at the tail is Star Kayaru as they go by the 1800 mark. The leader Moniusco being steadied by about a length on Bass Drum, and running third Royal Marine, followed by Curso. Now Shorty Mac out deep is being set alight and has raced up on the outside to join the lead as they go into the back straight. Further back Galleon's Gem, who's covering a bit of extra territory. Chiming Night is midfield on the inside of Mercator. At the head of the others, Gala Recital, followed by Dal Raffin and Pompeius, and then Polyphony and Galilei, and a length and a half away last is Star Kayaru as they head down the back at the 1300 mark. And it's old Moniusco, a rising 8-year-old. He's lobbing along about 3/4 to Bass Drum, who's going up to have a crack at him now. Royal Marine in the box seat running third, and about 3 lengths away Shorty Mac on the outside of Kensington Gardens, and then Curso and Gala Recital, followed by Galleon's Gem, Chiming Night. Further back Polyphony, Mercator giving them a pretty tidy start, but he did last time too. And then Dal Raffin and Pompeius, followed by Star Kayaru and Galilei. These two leaders at the 800 mark, Bass Drum and Moniusco, are striding together. They're clear of Royal Marine, and about 7 lengths away now Kensington Gardens, followed by Curso. Further back is Polyphony coming into it, followed by Chiming Night. Gala Recital dropping out of it. Mercator flat to the boards is giving them a big start, and so is Pompeius as they come to the corner where Bass Drum had gone to the lead to be taken on by Royal Marine. Moniusco is struggling in third place, and a long way back Kensington Gardens, followed by Polyphony, and then Chiming Night. And Mercator under the whip is doing absolutely nothing at the moment. Coming to the 200 mark, Bass Drum led from Royal Marine. Moniusco on the fence is plugging on, and then Polyphony. Chiming Night, he might be a danger. Chiming Night down the outside making his run with Polyphony, and they've swept to Royal Marine. Chiming Night and Polyphony. Chiming Night and Polyphony, with Chiming Night going best, and Chiming Night draws away to beat Polyphony. Royal Marine has run third, Mercator fourth. He only plotted home today. And then Bass Drum, Pompeius, Dal Raffin, Galilei, Moniusco, Kensington Gardens, Star Kayaru, well back Curso, followed by Galleon's Gem, Gala Recital, and tailed off in the race Shorty Mac. The winner is Chiming Night, ridden by J. Marshall. Number 10, Chiming Night, J. Marshall. $9 and $2.40. The race was run to suit him with a ton of pace on, and he made a long sustained run in the straight to win very well. Second, Polyphony, a place dividend of $2.80. And 7 will get third, and that was Royal Marine, a place dividend of $6.80. So the numbers on the race should be 10, 2 and 7. 10, 2, 7 officially on the Orlando Wines Cup. Funny race, Ken.
Yes, John, the master trainer of stayers, Bart Cummings, does it again. And there you see Chiming Night beating Polyphony, and a great run by Royal Marine in third place. And the favourite, Mercator, that's him with the red sleeves, just getting home in fourth place ahead of Bass Drum and Pompeius. Another loser, but not if you're back Chiming Night. There he is returning to scale with John Marshall, who'll soon be going to Hong Kong to ride aboard him here at Rosehill today. That was the story of race 6. 2 more to go, so you stay tuned to the wide world of sports.
The Orlando Wines Cup over 2,400 metres. Chiming Night, the winner, number 10, $9 even and $2.40. Number 2, Polyphony, $2.80. And number 7, Royal Marine, $6.80. They are, of course, New South Wales dividends. And Ken Callender likes in the next at Rosehill, number 1, Wave Power, to be ridden by Jay Wilson. Now we have a look at the...
Yes, we are live at Rosehill Racecourse for race 7, and the horse we saw there, number 5, Saddlecloth in the orange with the black diamond, is Alsvador, who I think will start favourite on the tote, ridden by Ron Quinton, who came back only a week ago after an absence of 6 or 7 weeks following a fall, and lo and behold, the horse he fell from was Alsvador. Now, Alsvador has had 1 run since that accident and proved to me that day, Ken, that his confidence hasn't been dimmed. It didn't seem to bother him too much.
No, he's got a great chance, John. I haven't tipped him. I think there's several chances in the race. Let's look what the prices are on the tote. Number 1, Wave Power, the horse I have tipped, is at 9 to 2, $5.50. We're running out of a chance to tip a winner today. His last start was good at Randwick, where he finished third in a race where Alsvador finished fourth. So he has to have a chance. Thega is scratched, 25 front desk. Guana Princess at 7. Alsvador, as we said, is favourite, showing $3.90 now, coming down towards 11 to 4. 5 Caltra, 25 Civil Law, 10 to 1 Condor the Red. Double Ace, $5.30, getting down towards 4 to 1. and a Tedron, Johnny Marshall's mount, paying $7.20, odds of just better than 6 to 1. I just about need Wave Power, John.
All right, mate. Well, I hope he does the job for you. A horse called Condell the Red has terrific early speed. He's almost certain to lead in the race, and he could even break them up a little bit in the middle stages. You watch him go, Condell the Red. He's got brilliant natural pace. Now, Double Ace has moved up into line. We're just waiting on Condell the Red now to come up and complete the line, which he does. And they appear to be all set and ready for action in race 7. 1,200 metres the journey, and they look good as the starter, Bill Dale, picks up the button. All set. Gates fly, off and running, and a pretty good start with Caltra and Double Ace amongst the first out, beginning brilliantly Wave Power and a Tedron, followed by Front Desk. Condell the Red is quickly scooting between horses, looking for the lead when they settle. Condell the Red on the outside and Double Ace are going across to the inside together. In third place, Wave Power, followed closely then by a Tedron and Front Desk, and a bit more than a length away Caltra. Further back is Buana Princess with Alsvador, and about 4 lengths away last is Civil Law as they come through the gap onto the course proper. Condell the Red is the leader, about 1.5 lengths to Double Ace with the drop on it, followed by Wave Power, and then Front Desk and a Tedron with Caltra next, and Alsvador a fair way back with Buana Princess, and last of all is Civil Law. Turning the corner now, the leaders are heading out about 6 off the fence, and Condell the Red straightened up in front of Double Ace. Pop the question by Campton. Wave Power on the outside, make a bit of a dash, followed by a Tedron and Buana Princess to the 200 mark. Condell the Red joined and headed by Double Ace, who shot clear. Double Ace has dashed away full of running. Wave Power getting to second, running on pretty well, followed by a Tedron, but Double Ace holding them easily at bay, and home goes Double Ace to make it 4 for Jack Denham. Double Ace beat a Tedron. Wave Power has run third, followed by Condell the Red. Further back Alsvador, and then Buana Princess and Front Desk, and a good way back Civil Law, and Caltra has run last. Well, it's 4 winners on the day for Jack Denham, who'll be watching on the closed circuit television at Morfordville Racecourse in Adelaide, where he has all mine in the Oaks shortly. And a perfect ride by Neil Campton. Number 9, Double Ace, pays $5 and $1.90. Now, second is a Tedron, number 10, a place dividend of $2.40. And third, looks like number 1, Wave Power, $1.90. Well, Ken, Neil Campton doesn't get many chances these days. When he does, he makes no mistakes.
John, you summed it up perfectly. A great ride by Neil Campton, and Double Ace, who is very well backed in the ring, has come into pay odds of exactly 4 to 1 on the tote. Campton shot him past the leader, Condell the Red, shortly after straightening, and that was the end of the section, boy. Here comes J. Marshall on a Ted run, but the chase is in vain, and Wave Power, well, all he was good for was those who backed him each way. Unfortunately, I didn't, but there's always another race, and we'll have that last race from Rose Hill shortly, live on the wide world of sports.
Still to come in
Double Ace, the winner, $5 even and $1.90. Number 10, Adatron, $2.40, and Wave Power, number 1, third, $1.90. New South Wales TAB dividends. In the last, in fact, Kenny Callender likes number 1, Rosali, to be ridden by Jay Wilson. Now we'll have a look at the AFL.